Welcome kabayan, welcome everyone, welcome to DearEva Inspiring Solutions. Welcome to Live Talk. Welcome everyone. Ayan, sino pong mga nandyan? Ay, salamat. Welcome everyone, welcome kabayan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, DearEva Inspiring Solutions. Welcome to Live Talk. Meron lang tayong letter sender today. Ayan, ipakita ko sa inyo, napaka-interesting ng topic na gusto niyang malaman. So, sino po ang gustong magtanong? I-research ko muna bago ko sagutin. Tapos, nakakatulong naman sa iba. Salamat man. Thank you, letter sender, for the trust. Salamat naman nakatulong sa kabayan at kababayan natin. And both Filipino viewers and Netherlands viewers, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Philippines. Thank you, Netherlands. And thank you, world. Okay, ito na ang letter sender natin. Sagutin ko na. Thank you again, letter sender, for the trust. Okay, since the content of my YouTube channel is about inspiring solutions, so bigyan natin ng inspiring solution. Ang problema mo, ito na, the art of setting boundaries. Maraming tao na may problemang ganito. Grabe. Hello po, thank you sa nag-like. Thank you so much. Okay, ganito lang muna. May sakit pa rin ako. May sakit. So, the art of setting boundaries. Maraming tao sa mundo na ito ang problema talaga nila. So, ayan na. Bigyan na natin ng solution ang problema ni letter sender. Thank you for the trust, letter sender. So the art of setting boundaries, 8 subtle phrases that stop manipulators without starting a fight. So hindi mo kailangan makipag-away, may paraan dyan paano iwasan ang mga taong toxic na nakikialam sa buhay mo na walang respeto sa boundary ng ibang tao. So ayan na po ang 8 subtle, soft, subtle phrases that stop manipulators. Kasi hindi natin maiwasan, minsan may mga tao na manipulator. May mga taong ganun na hindi sila nahihiya, hindi, yung iba hindi na konsensya na mag-manipulate ng, alam mo, mataas ang pride, yung uto-utuin ka lang para gagamitin ka nila. May mga ganong tao. So, ito po yung paraan na hindi mo kailangan makipag-away. Hindi. Ito na, basahin ko yung number 1. Okay. So, ang nakasummarize na po yung iba dito para mabilis tayo. Ito na. Ito yung ayun yung number 1. So, sabi dito, I used to think, ayan, I used to think that saying no made me a bad person. Na-experience ko din ito nung bata pa ako, high school pa ako noon. Na akala ko pag nag-no ka, parang ang sama mo na, parang ano ba to, napaka-selfish, makasarili, hindi man lang, wala man lang consideration, hindi makatulong sa iba. Hindi pala ganun. Depende yon. Kasi dapat mas mahal mo yung sarili mo, and that's normal. Lahat ng tao dapat ganun ang gawin. So ito na, I used to think that saying no made me a bad person. In my 20s, I would agree to things that made me uncomfortable. So kahit hindi ka comfortable, ginagawa mo, halimbawa, oy, pakikuha nung ano, example, paki-grocery nga kasi mamaya gusto ko lang magpahinga, busy ako galing sa work, pakikuha nung something. So, yeah, some people will manipulate you. Some people will use you. So this is how to address the issue, the problem. Okay, number 2, ito na. Okay, letter senders, viewers, thank you so much. So ayan yung number 2. The irony is that people who respected me never demanded those things in the first place. Yes, true. Most people who respect you, they don't demand, especially if it is not comfortable for you. So they're not demanding. It was usually the ones who tested my limits, watching how far they could push before I broke. Learning to set boundaries changed everything. Yes. Okay, boundaries. But here's the key. Boundaries don't have to sound harsh. You don't need to fight, to create a fight. No. You don't need to shout, to explain, or to justify yourself. Yeah. When you use calm, steady language, manipulators love their power. Sorry, manipulators lose their power. Yeah. So when you use calm words, it's just stay calm, and then stay consistent and calm, and then the manipulators will lose their power. They cannot easily manipulate you. Yes. Okay. Now next, letter sender. Here, these are just summary. Now, here, you're acknowledging their words. I hear you. So you can say, To the manipulator, yeah, I heard you. While firmly keeping control of your choice. Yes, yes. Choice, but I'm comfortable with my decision. So when you talk to the manipulators, and then manipulators will insist, they will not respect your boundaries because they want to insist what they want. They will not respect your choice. Just simply say, well, I am comfortable with my decision. Can you please stop convincing me? You can simply say that. It is polite but final. Okay. You don't need to justify why you made a decision. You don't need to apologize for it. You don't need to feel guilty for it. Because just simply say, well, I already made my decision and I am comfortable with my decision. Just say that. Okay. Now, when you see this calmly, most manipulators will sense, they will feel that they have lost their upper hand, their power to manipulate you. So they might push, yeah, again, but your response doesn't change, and that quite consistency becomes your power. You win the argument. Okay, because manipulators will always try to convince you again, hoping you will change your answer. No, stay consistent, stand firm with your decision. Especially if you know that person is a user, a manipulator. Oh, be careful, be wise, be wise. Okay, next. That doesn't work for me. You can simply say that, well, I got your point. You have a point, but this is my that doesn't, it doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for you, that idea works for you, but not for me. Just simply say that. This is one of my favorites. It's simple, clean, and respectful. Imagine that. So it's a simple reply that does not work for me. Simple but clean and respectful. When you say that doesn't work for me, you're not criticizing the other person, the manipulator. You are simply stating a fact about your boundaries. No drama, no guilt. Okay, it also leaves no room for negotiation. So no chance, no time for negotiation. If your answer, if your reply is just like this, oh, that doesn't work for me. Okay, now next here, I once used the line with a coworker who kept asking me to cover his late shifts. Yes, I experienced it when I was working at Gucci and Burberry, but I work longer at Gucci years ago. I had a colleague who kept asking me, "Oh, Eva, you do this and that," because I don't like to work early. I don't like to work early. I want late night shift because in the morning it's so nice to sleep, blah blah blah. And then after how many months, I also asked her, can you do this shift for me, because just today we have an important thing to do. I have an important appointment. You know what she said? Oh, just go around and ask other colleagues. Imagine that. So but I gave her a lot of favor already. Okay, now next. Letter sender. The first few things I explained, my schedule. Okay, you can explain your schedule. And then the fourth time I said, no, that does not work for me. Just simply say that, oh, it does not fit my schedule and it doesn't work for me. And if the manipulator will try to insist, will try to convince you, just simply say, I'm comfortable with my decision. Please respect that. As simple as that. So you did not say anything harsh to hurt the manipulator. No, you're just stating facts. Okay, next here, let me get back to you on that example. Something is not clear, you can talk to that person again. Okay, here, this phrase, let me get back to you on that, gives you space, something manipulators hate. Hi, Medi Muavi. What is this? Thank you so much. It's a kind of podcast. Yes. This is for my letter sender. My letter sender asked about what are the tips. Dear Eva, what are your tips, ideas, suggestions, how to handle manipulators, toxic people, especially at workplace? Okay, thank you for asking, Medi Musavi. Thank you. And here, Okay, this phrase gives you space, and it's something manipulators hate. Manipulators don't like this. Okay, when people pressure you for an immediate answer, they're often trying to get you to agree before you have had time to think. Imagine that. Letter sender viewers, thank you so much. So this is the answer to your letter. Now next. Here, so you ask, do I actually want to do this? Am I agreeing out of guilt or fear? So you ask yourself, am um, am I going to do this? Is it necessary for me to do this? So you ask yourself. Sometimes I'll step away, take a few breaths, and notice how my body feels about the decision. That moment of awareness can reveal everything you need to know. You owe no one an instant yes. Yes, it is not your obligation to please everyone. Think of yourself first. Think of your responsibility at work. Yeah, except if it is a teamwork, that's a different story. Okay, next. I'm not comfortable discussing that. You can simply say this to a manipulator or toxic person. I am not comfortable talking about that or discussing about that. Okay, people who cross emotional boundaries often test small limits first. Yes, they will do that. So be careful, especially at workplace, because be careful what you tolerate because you are teaching people how to treat you. Okay, anything that gives them access to your inner world, they will do it. So be careful. You can stop that politely. Yes, in a very polite manner, in a nice way, with one line, I am not comfortable discussing that, or I'm not comfortable talking about that. Okay, now here, so those are the tips, letter senders and viewers. I hope you learn. It's really, wow, it's really helpful. Yeah, it's very useful. So anything that gives them access to your inner world, you can stop that politely, in a polite manner, in a polite way, in a nice way, with one line, I'm not comfortable discussing that, or I'm not comfortable talking about that. It's a firm but kind rejection. You don't have to explain why. Okay, next here. That I protected my energy. Yes, you protect your energy. You protect your peace. You save your time. Yeah, of course, it's normal to give time to others, to colleagues, to fellow workers. Especially if you're in a teamwork, it's normal to give time for other people, especially if you're in a teamwork. But prioritize yourself, protect your peace, protect your energy. Now here, boundaries might feel awkward at first. Just in the beginning, you don't feel comfortable. It's like, oh my god, maybe that person will get angry at me, maybe a lot of maybe. But boundaries might feel awkward at first. That's only in the beginning, that's only your initial reaction, but they quickly become liberating. Yes, because people, especially the manipulators, toxic people, they will only respect you if you set boundaries. They don't see boundaries from you, they will not respect you. Remember the kind of society we live in, the kind of world we live in, where so many people who are not respectful enough to others. Okay, letter sender viewers, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for the trust. Thank you for asking this question. Okay, so you ask about, Dear Eva, what are your tips or ideas or solutions um, to, to how to set boundaries to toxic people or manipulators? Okay, now I have many things to share next time. So for now, this is what I can share. I hope you guys learned about how to set boundaries, especially to manipulators and toxic people. And we cannot avoid those kind of people in the workplace, anywhere, from all walks of life. We cannot avoid those people. Thank you so much, Midi Musavi, Nam Luz. Hello, hello to you, Nam Luz. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you learn some advice. You can watch the video again, or maybe you don't need to watch, you can just listen. Example, your eyes are tired of watching the news, watching TV, or your eyes are tired of you're just simply tired from reading. Then you can do the listening part while you're eating or you're relaxing. So double benefits. Okay, um, you learn something at the same time, because you're relaxing or eating, and then you're listening to this audio podcast. So double benefits. That's what I do because to we don't like to have a defective, we don't like to have an eye disease, yeah, because some people they have some defects in their eyes, but for me, as much as possible, I really want to have a healthy eyes as much as possible. My age now is half century plus one, so of course our eyes are also aging. That's why I limit reading, especially using cell phone. So I like this, a kind of ebook or podcast, audio podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you all again next time. Thank you. God bless us all.